Hi, Jamberry Consultants. This is Stacy Silva, your President of Global Sales, and I am so honored to be joining you today and to have been asked to join you to share some of my words of passion of what I love about our business, which is all about empowering women and offering women the opportunity to be their own boss, to fire their boss if they want to, and set their own hours. And so my most passionate part of this business is recruiting, team building, and offering this opportunity to others. So I've written some notes that I want to share with you today. I'm coming to you from our executive retreat. Sweet Rachel Bennington is videoing me right now so that I could be there with you all today. So for me, recruiting is all about sharing the gift of Jamberry. And I really challenge you to think about, what has Jamberry done for you? Why is Jamberry so important to you? What do you love about your Jamberry business? Really think about that. And then imagine if someone didn't offer it to you. If this wasn't in your life right now, what would be missing for you? My guess is quite a bit. And so when you don't offer another person the opportunity to be part of our Jamberry family and to learn about the Jamberry opportunity and how it might fit into his or her life, then you are making that decision for them. And honestly, guys, you don't have the right to make that decision. Because how would you feel if someone was too shy or too nervous or too embarrassed, or they judged that you didn't need this in your life and therefore you didn't get that opportunity? You'd be missing out, and you would feel something would be missing from your life. So that's how you have to think about the Jamberry business. Everything you do is that you could be changing someone's life. You could be changing their path. And what's the worst thing that happens when you offer and they don't want to do it? They say no. But no harm done, right? But they might say yes. And it might be a story that you hear on this stage someday. So I want to give you some ideas of how you can share the business, because you might be thinking, I want to, I don't know how to, I'm nervous, I'm scared, I don't want rejection. Well, what you can do, there's a few word choices that you can use. One that I always used to use myself and I taught my team to use was, I wouldn't be doing my job if I didn't share with you how you could learn more about becoming a Jamberry consultant. So just as simple as, I wouldn't be doing my job if I didn't. So people are thinking, well, I want the poor girl to do her job, so of course I'm going to support that. So that's a really easy opening as well. But the one thing I'm really going to challenge you with that will change your business if you do it, and it's not easy, I'm not going to lie to you, it's the 3-question close. If you did the 3-question close with every single person, at every single party, at every single checkout, and every single event, I promise you, absolutely, your bookings and your recruiting will increase. So if you don't know what the 3-question close is, it's offering your 3 services to every customer every time. So when you close out your show, when you're wrapping it up, you're wrapping up your party, you would say something like, now guys, I'm going to ask each and every one of you these 3 questions. If I fail to ask these questions to you, then you're going to get a free gift from me. And so what happens? It's just like at the grocery store, right? And they say, if I don't give you a receipt, you get a free loaf of bread. It's the same thing. You've told them that you're going to be asking them these 3 questions, so they're waiting for you to ask the questions. So you're giving yourself permission. So when you wrap up, you let them know, I'm going to ask each of you these 3 questions. If I don't, you have a free gift from me. So what are the questions? So you sit down with them, you're checking them out. If you're online, you're going to have a conversation with them, and you can say, well, I want to ask you these 3 questions tonight. And the first one is, I'm going to look at your shopping list. I'm going to look at what you're ordering, and I'm going to make sure that you're getting the best value for what you're spending tonight. I want to make sure that if there's any specials or sales or combinations or bundles that you could be taking advantage of, that might save you a little bit of money. I want to make sure if you're buying 3 wraps that you get your 4th one for free. So I'm going to take a look at your order form to make sure you're getting the best value. The second question I'm going to ask you tonight is, I'm going to offer you the opportunity to earn a free shopping spree on me and Jamberry. We reward our hostesses generously with our Host Award program. And I want to give you the opportunity to invite your girlfriends over for a girls' night in, to have a great mani or pedi party and get some beautiful looking nails to be able to express yourself. So that's the second question I'm going to ask you, is if you want to choose one of my upcoming available dates to take advantage of. And the third question I'm going to ask you is I'm going to invite you to learn more about how Jamberry might fit into your life. You know, our team is growing and we need more people to help me spread our mission and Jamberry everywhere in the country and around the world. You know, we help women express themselves in a fun and healthy way with our products that are fresh and they're free of chemicals that are most commonly found in nail products. So I wrote myself some notes because I want to make sure I say it to you right, but it's super simple. So the third question for you is, this is the biggie, I want to invite you to learn more about how Jamberry could fit into your life. Our team is growing. I'd love to invite you to be part of that. And Jamberry is all about helping women express themselves in a fun and healthy way with our products that are free of chemicals most commonly found in other nail products. That's going to perk people's ears up. They're going to want to know. People are really, they do want to express themselves. They do want to have fun. They do want to have pretty nails. But the healthy part is really key too, because people are really sensitive and smart about what they're putting in and on their bodies. And this is a great opportunity for you to advertise that part of our business and attract that whole demographic of new consultant to your business. So again, I told you, those 3 questions, practice them, write them down, 3-question close on every single person. Your bookings will increase and your team building will increase. So the next one is an easy one, and I know that all your upline leaders tell you this all the time, but talk to everyone. This is the kind of business, you can't be the person that says, I don't want to ever talk to people. You have to talk to people. And even if you don't want to, they're going to talk to you because when you walk around with your beautiful nails, they're going to ask you about them. And you have to be ready when they ask you about them. Now, you may hear I'm kind of getting over this like forever flu cold thing that I had going on. So I went to the doctor's over Christmas. And while I was in there feeling horrible, looking horrible, just dying, right? I had cute nails. And so, of course, the doctor's assistant asked me about my nails. And she wanted to know, how can she get those nails? And the last thing I'm thinking is like, seriously, but it was that easy. She loved my nails. She wanted more information. Could I connect her with somebody? So it's just being ready to have that conversation because everywhere you go, you have cute nails. So unlike other companies that have to lug maybe big platters or vases or not jewelry per se, but big things around to advertise their business, yours are with you all the time. You're looking great all the time. So be ready to share. So have that 30-second commercial. So think about it. Now I wrote mine down, but you might want to write yours down. It has to sound like you. It has to come from your heart. But what would you say? What sounds like you when someone says, oh my gosh, what do you do? Your nails are gorgeous. It's so fun. How about something like, I represent a company that allows women to express themselves using products that are fresh and fun and free from harmful chemicals that most nail companies have. That's gonna make people go, what? Wait, what? And that's what you want. You don't wanna give them all the information in the first 30 seconds because they have nothing more to ask you. So you wanna say something that makes them go, really? What? Tell me more. And that gives you the opportunity to say, well, why don't we meet for coffee? Or why don't we schedule a call? Or why don't we, whatever it is, so that you can follow up and meet with them and share more information about Jamberry. But if you do that everywhere you go, if your goal was to make 2 new contacts every time you went out of the house, imagine what your business would look like. They're either gonna book a party with you or they're gonna join your team. You just have to be willing to share and ready to share. So with that, guys, those are my best tips. I love team building. I love recruiting. I love sharing with others. It really is just all about you stretching your comfort zone a little bit more. And so I challenge you, when you do this, send me a PM on Facebook, send me a message, let me know. Because I remember the first time I did it, I remember shaking and going, oh, I'm gonna do it. I have to do this. And then telling my upline that I did it. So we wanna know, go out there, and every time you do it, it's just like anything you do, you're gonna get more and more comfortable, better and better at it, and you're gonna see the improvement and the growth in yourself personally, but also in your team. So thanks so much for joining me, guys. I wish you all the best. I am so excited about 2017 and working with all of you and being here to serve all of you. Thanks, everybody.